Hi, welcome back to Bite-Sized English with KitKat. How is everyone feeling? Is everyone healthy and doing well? Now it's March, so in Japan it's becoming springtime, and with the flowers blooming, there's a lot of pollen. So in March, a lot of people are catching hay fever. In my case, I'm getting over a cold. I had a cold for about 3 weeks. It was a really long time, and it took a long time to feel better, but I'm starting to feel better now. Actually, on Valentine's Day, my husband and we ended up taking our daughter to the doctor because she had an ear infection. Her ear hurt and she was crying, and the doctor was almost closed, but we barely made it. We made it so we could get her some medicine for her ear. And then about 4 days after Valentine's Day, she caught a really bad cold, and she passed the cold to me. So I caught her cold. In my case, the symptoms were runny nose and coughing really hard. I coughed so hard. But that's about it. When you catch a cold, what kind of symptoms do you have? Usually, symptoms for a cold is a runny nose or stuffy nose, a headache, maybe a sore throat, have a fever, lots of sneezing, and coughing. Oh. Luckily, in my case, I didn't have a fever and I didn't have a sore throat, just a really, really runny nose. So I needed tissue all the time. I used up so much tissue. And I was coughing really hard for a long time. I received medicine from the doctor. I went to the doctor. And he also checked my nose to make sure I don't have hay fever, because many people in Japan now have symptoms of hay fever, and they have runny nose and bad headaches and lots of sneezing. But luckily, I don't have hay fever, just a cold, just a really bad cough. For me, when the seasons change, that's when I easily become sick. So now it's March. Winter is almost over and spring is beginning. So it's very easy for me to catch a cold. In my case, I usually catch a cold in February or March, and also in June. I tend to catch a cold during rainy season in Japan because of the humidity and the weather changing to summer. So I stock up on a lot of remedies. So I wanted to share what kind of remedies I have been using to make me feel better. So of course I received medicine from the doctor, but I also used a lot of Vicks Vapor Rub. For me, it's very effective. I also bought this in Michigan when I went home to America. It's just a different scent, and I rub it on my chest, and it helps me breathe a little more easily especially when I go to bed. When I lay down on the pillow, that's when I tend to cough nonstop and my nose gets really stuffy. So I lay down on the pillow, usually 2 pillows to make my head a little higher. So I lay down with 2 pillows and I put the vapor rub on, and that helps a little bit. This time I didn't really have an appetite. I wasn't hungry. I could drink soup. I did drink some soup, but I mainly had these. It's like jelly. It's really easy to drink and it doesn't upset my stomach. I don't know why. I didn't have a sore throat this time, but I had no appetite. Another thing I eat every day is I cut up the red onion. I cut it up in small pieces, really small pieces, and I put it in a jar, maybe up until here. I put red onion, and then I pour honey, a lot of honey on top, and I put it in the refrigerator, and after 10 hours, I get a spoon and I will have my honey about 3 times a day. It works really, really well for a cough. It really helps. Sometimes I add a little bit of lemon juice too to make it a little more, a little more tastier. The onion flavor is really powerful, so I recommend, if you don't like onion so much, I recommend to put some lemon juice inside. And I keep it in the refrigerator for about 1 week because it will be gone after 1 week. I should make some more. But yeah, that has really helped me. And lots of warm drinks, lots of ginger tea and honey water and lemon, and a lot of sleeping. I've had a lot of low energy, but I'm starting to feel better, and my daughter is starting to feel better too. In her case, she had a cold. My daughter had a cold for a really long time. I had to take her to the doctor maybe 2 or 3 times. She's been going to the doctor a lot recently. So how about you? When you're sick, what kind of things do you do to make you feel better? What kind of remedies do you use? Do you drink a lot of soup or have a lot of honey? I also know honey and garlic, like putting garlic in a jar with honey is also very effective. Let me know. I hope everyone's doing well, but let me know what kind of things you do when you're sick, or what season do you tend to get sick, or hopefully you haven't been sick in a long, long time. In my case, it's a little more frequent, but yeah. All right, I think I will stop for now. I hope everyone has a great week, a nice, healthy week. Enjoy the weather. It's starting to warm up. All right, I will see you later. Bye.